guys, I just wanted to remind you real quick that Galaxy Steve now has his own YouTube channel where he uploads every single day. If you guys want to check him out, then be sure to click the link down in the description below, as well as subscribe and turn on notifications to never miss a video. Now, I hope you enjoy today's video. Previously on the Steve Saga. Overseer, why don't you stick together with us for now?
I was kind of thinking about that, Sabre, and well, you know, how do I put this?
Come on, just spit it out, man. You don't need to like hold back or anything. Just tell me. Do you want to go do something specific? We can go do it.
You know, I've always kind of dreamed of having my own adventure.
I'll miss you, Overseer. You having Galaxy Steve's voice, well, it's quite confusing, but at the same time, it's a comforting voice to hear.
I guess you're right. Well, goodbye, Sabre.
Goodbye. Well, there goes the Overseer. I hope I can see him again one day. But
Wait! No, don't leave!
What? What?
Go! I was the Overseer! Oh, no!
Wait, what? Oh, Galaxy Steve, calm down, calm down. What's going on?
Where'd he go? Where is he gone?
He left already. He walked away.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry he didn't say, I mean, he did say goodbye to you for the record.
Oh, well, I still wanted to say goodbye to him. Besides, I
Yeah.
really just wanted to give him, this flower.
I feel bad, man. I'm sorry. He just like walked away. He was really antsy to just go on his own adventure. And I mean, he said bye to you, but I guess you wanted to be there to send him off, huh?
Yeah, Sabre, do you think we'll ever see him again?
I don't know. Maybe. Hopefully one day we'll meet up again. But yeah, we'll meet him again one day.
That makes me happy to hear.
Would you want to give him again? A flower?
Yeah, a flower.
Well, that was kind of you, man. Galaxy Steve, I think it's time I told you something.
Okay, sure.
I don't know how to put this. I don't know how to say it. I feel bad. It's like I've been holding this behind your back. Just can't hold it in anymore. It's bad, though.
Oh, what is it, Sabre? Spit it out.
You remember when we were taking apart that machine and I started freaking out for no reason?
Yeah, you were really weird.
Look, someone showed up and you don't remember it.
What do you mean I don't remember it?
You were frozen in time.
What? What do you mean I was frozen in time? There's only one Stevie who can do that. Well, he's not here anymore.
Yeah. The only other Steve that could have done it was you, but you don't have your powers either. There was a Steve, at least that's what he looked like, and he paused you in time, Galaxy Steve.
What?
He paused you in time and showed up, and I just couldn't tell you because he made a threat that I can't deny.
Sabre, what are you talking about?
This Steve, he showed up and he paused you in time and approached me. Apparently, he's been hibernating or something for a super long time, and he woke up because of the battle between you and Void Steve. That immense energy that caused that giant explosion, that caused that giant crater, woke him up. And he seems really powerful, Galaxy Steve.
Of course he's gonna be powerful. I mean, there's no other Steves I've ever heard about that can freeze time like that, and if he can just do that, then I don't even know what else he could do.
Galaxy Steve, I don't know. He didn't seem evil, but he didn't seem like a good guy either. And I've been putting it off because I just don't want anything to start happening again. We just had this super long battle with Void Steve, and it's finally over, and I want to be able to start rebuilding things. I want to be able to start finding Steves, but this Steve, he approached me and he told me to stay away from all Steves. He said that if I kept on talking and interacting with Steves, that I would regret it, and that he was just warning me.
But Sabre, I'm a Steve.
I know you're a Steve. And that's why it makes it so hard, because I don't want to leave you, but it seems like that's the best thing to do. If I leave you alone, then this Steve will leave everyone alone. He'll leave all the Steves alone, and you can go bring the Steves back together.
Do you have any other, bright ideas, Sabre, or do I need to slap you again?
Look, I'm just saying that this Steve seemed really powerful. Do you want to have to go through what we just went through
Sabre,
again?
what was his name? What was his name?
I never got his name. He just looked like a really polished Steve. I don't know. That's all I could tell.
Where is he? I'm gonna go beat him up right now.
This is why I didn't want to tell you, Galaxy Steve, because I know that you wouldn't agree to it. You would just blindly fight because that's who you are. You want to protect the people you care about, which is understandable. But I don't want you to have to protect me. I don't want you to have to stand up for me because maybe me trying to save the Steves this entire time has been a mistake. It seems like I've only gotten all the Steves into more trouble. There seemed to have been well, barely any Steves left when I first started all of this. When I first started meeting all the Steves, I thought that was just the beginning of meeting a bunch of Steve, but it seems like those were the last of the Steves. And I got them either destroyed or they left to go on their own because they didn't want to have to come together. They wanted to be on their own. I'm driving the Steves apart.
No, you're not, Sabre. That's not fair. If anything, you're bringing them closer together, or you're keeping them here, Saber. Think about it. If it wasn't for you, my mistakes...
If it wasn't for me, Rainbow Steve would still have his power, and he'd still probably be here. And you would probably still have your power. Sure, you might have been still confused. You might not have gotten the conclusion that we got with Void Steve, but in a different timeline, you probably could still have your powers. You could rebuild everything with your powers. But I got you in this situation. I got every Steve in this situation. Every Steve I've met walked away, lost their powers, or been destroyed, trying to protect me. I thought I was the one trying to protect them, but I'm not. They always just protect me like I'm some baby.
Saber, maybe it is true that if you were never here, I might still have my powers. But that's not how it is, Saber. Because if you were never here, Void Steve he'd still be here. And
maybe you guys could have defeated him on your own, though.
No, we couldn't have, Saber. I couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah.
Nobody could have done it without you.
You couldn't have done it without me because Rainbow Steve lost his powers. Rainbow Steve was supposed to be one of the most powerful Steves in the universe. I've ruined Steve's lives. I've ruined everyone's lives. You could say that I've helped you, but that Steve that approached me had a point. Steves had their own things going on before I showed up. Even me. When I first showed up and I started meeting all these Steves, took them all as villains. I hurt Rainbow Steve when I first met him. You don't know that, but I almost destroyed Rainbow Steve.
But you didn't, Saber. Okay, and then you learned your errors, and well...
Have I, though? Have I learned anything from any of this? It feels like I'm going in circles, Galaxy Steve. The Overseer just walked away. The Overseer walked away because he wanted his own adventures, which is fine. But then why do I feel so selfish about it? Why do I feel hurt that he walked away from me? The whole point of us saving him from that stupid world was because I thought that he would be free, and I did it because of that. But now that he walked away, I feel upset about it. I'm mad at him that he walked away. I'm mad at every Steve that walked away. Time Steve. If he hadn't walked away, then we could have saved him too. I'm mad that every single time I give a Steve an option, they actually use their choices wisely. Why should I be mad about that, Galaxy Steve?
Because it's not fair to you, Saber. I mean, look at what you've done for all of the Steves. All of the work, all the time, all the effort you've put into it. All the struggles and sacrifices.
But what do I have to show for it, Galaxy Steve? Nothing. You're the only Steve here. I don't even know where the rest of them are. Where can we find any Steves? This whole entire universe seems to be slowly falling apart. Even every single time we put a piece together, 3 pieces fall apart on top of it.
Then we'll find those 3 pieces and we'll put them back on. And if more pieces fall off, Saber, we'll get those and we'll put them on too. And we'll keep doing that. Because if nobody else puts the pieces back, Saber, the whole puzzle will fall apart. And once that happens, chaos, Saber, and the world that we know and the world that we love, it'll vanish.
Galaxy Steve,
forever.
Someone does have to put them together, but maybe it should be a Steve. Maybe it shouldn't be me. Maybe I'm not the one to do these things. Maybe it's you. You're Galaxy Steve. You can bring
Saber,
everyone together. There's no need for me anymore. I'm useless to the Steves.
Saber, what can I do? I can't build any machines like you can, or I can't... I don't know where to go. I don't know how to figure anything out. I need you, Saber. I need you to guide me. I need your help. We're a team, and we have to do this together, okay? No matter what challenges, no matter whoever that Steve was, okay? We'll stand up to him, okay? Because that's what we do.
Galaxy Steve, maybe we should go our own ways.
You're joking, right?
I don't think that I can stay with any Steves anymore. If I stay with any Steves, that other Steve will come by and do something horrible. He said that he loves all the Steves. Well, he didn't say that exactly, but he seems to care about them a lot. He might just be threatening me because he wants me to leave all of you guys alone. If I leave you guys alone, then everything will be fine. That Steve seemed powerful enough to protect every Steve. Maybe if you find him, you can do something.
Saber, No, I'm not gonna do that, Saber. I'm gonna stand right here by your side. For better or for worse, until the end, Saber. That's what we're going to do, okay? You wouldn't leave my side if this happened. You wouldn't go your own way. You'd stick by me and you'd fight it out. Because that's what you do, and that's what I'm gonna do. And you can't change my mind. I'm here now and forever.
This is why I just didn't want to tell you, Galaxy Steve. I knew that you wouldn't even want to listen. Your passion for keeping people safe is honorable, and well, it's a good thing to have, but you just have to think about these things logically sometimes. Blind faith isn't always gonna get us somewhere. Sometimes there truly will be a Steve that we can't stand up to. When that moment happens, it'll all be over. I'm not a Steve, Galaxy Steve. I don't think I've ever been meant to just try and change the path of the Steves. I don't think I was supposed to show up to any of this.
But you did. And now you're here. And now there's no going back, Saber, okay? If you really want to split ways, Well, too bad, because I'm not gonna let you. I'm here.
Galaxy Steve, if you won't willingly split ways with me, then I'll do whatever it takes to make sure you don't follow me. Just as I got a warning from that mysterious Steve, I'm gonna warn you. And this will be your only warning, Galaxy Steve. If you don't leave me alone, I'll make you leave me alone. Stay away from me. Stay away from me and try and fix all of this. Fix everything that I've done. I've only made a mess. I thought that I could fight through all of this, but even after defeating Void Steve, I just don't think that I can always just defeat the villain. You say that you need me to help show you the way, but I don't even know my own way anymore. I don't know the way. This is all a sham. I'm just a sham, Galaxy Steve. I don't know anything. I figured it out on the way, and it's just been an accident. All of this has just been an accident. Even our friendship.
You're joking, right, Saber?
We're not friends anymore, Galaxy Steve, so just go away! We're not friends anymore. This is for both of our sakes, but mostly so that the Steves can prosper again. Goodbye.